Greetings, fellow foodies. My name's Corby, and welcome to Corby Q. Today, my very first episode, we are going to do some St. Louis style spare ribs. And I picked this up at the store. We're going to give it a try. It's the KC Masterpiece Barbecue Sauce Mix and Dry Rub. Let's see how this goes. It's spicy habanero. So, yeah, let's get this rolling.
Just don't let it go, 'cause it ain't no getting off till we get there.
Okay, I love to cook and eat barbecue, but I'm also diabetic, so that poses a problem for me and others who are diabetic if you're closely watching your sugar. Barbecue sauces, barbecue rubs contains a lot of carbohydrates and a lot of sugars. This KC Masterpiece rub and sauce that we're using today is, they say it's one tablespoon of the rub and 2 tablespoons of the sauce is about 4 grams of sugar and about 6 grams of total carbohydrates. So like me or you yourself, if you're watching your blood sugar, trying to keep it in line, pay close attention to the sides of the box, what you're putting in your rubs, and what's in your sauces. Okay, so here are the St. Louis style spare ribs. As you can see, I've trimmed them. Got the silver skin off. Got the membrane off the back. Got a short little clip of how I did that. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to find where the membrane starts. Either use a butter knife or I use the back of a spoon. I really like the back of the spoon. It gives you something to hang on to. I like to take the spoon, go underneath the membrane in the bone, stick the spoon in as far as I can without tearing it, and then just get my finger under there and pry it up a little bit. Once I get it started, I pull it back a little bit, and then I use a paper towel, which a lot of people use. I know a lot of people just pull it off with their hands. I don't do that. I can never grip it. So I just grab a paper towel and I pull it off. I try to get it all off in one motion. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Of course, this time I didn't. So I just come back with the paper towel and I clean up the rest of it. And that's how I get the membrane off. And I kept the extra pieces right here. I'm going to season those up as well. Throw them on the smoker. They'll make great little riblets and little pieces for the cook. Okay, so we're going to open this up. And we're going to put this rub on here. The KC Masterpiece Barbecue Sauce Mix and Dry Rub Spicy Habanero. I got an extra shaker right here, so that's what I'm going to use. Just going to open this up. See what one's what. That's the sauce mix. We'll just set that right here. And this would be the dry rub. It says right here, spicy habanero dry rub. So if it isn't the dry rub, I'm going to be very disappointed. Get this into the shaker. Now normally I would use yellow mustard as a binder on this, but today I'm not going to use mustard. I'm going to use a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. Try to stay with the spicy theme. Just get a little bit on here. Rub it in. Put as little or as much as you like. I really don't think it affects the flavor, but it does act as a really good binder. Get on all parts of it. Alright, let's get this rub on here. Normally I make my own rub, but I saw this in the store and I really wanted to give it a try. Don't forget the sides. Sides need flavor too. All sides lives matter. Take that extra rub, just get that right on there. Very fine, very powdery. Just gonna throw this also on the sides, on the leftover pieces right here. Give that a quick mix. There's some good meat left in there. Throw the rest of this rub on here. Give that a good coat. What I'm going to actually do is lay these in here. Get the lid for them. Actually, I'm going to set these in the fridge. Let them sit for a little bit while I go get the refrigerator smoker up to temperature and get the smoke going on my smoke generator. All right. This is my fridge smoker that I made. His name is Mater. We named him after Tow Mater from the movie Cars. I got the PID temperature controller set. It's about 243 right now. Says here on my ThermoPro TP08. Love this device. Big shout out to Blizz O for supplying it for the channel. Huge props. Thank you so much. Also want to give a shout out to Soland89 for donating the camera for the channel also. Great guy. Great group of guys. Alright, let's get these ribs on. First, I have my cold smoke generator. Well, it's a hot smoke generator right now. Going on the side here. I'm using Pit Boss Competition Blend pellets. I just fill it up. I put 6 hot charcoals in the bottom of it. Filled it with about 1.5 cups of pellets. Let it smoke. I have an air hose running to it. It's producing smoke coming through the stack. Let's get these ribs in. Gonna set this right here. And that is all she wrote. Give those about 3 hours in the smoke. I'll come and mist them every 45 minutes or so, and they'll be rocking.
Darling, every time we meet, I feel the rush, I feel the heat from a fire burning deep within. I don't know what we hit it for, we can't fight it anymore. Now we're throwing caution to the wind. We're racing toward each other on a road we never tried. There's bound to be a mighty crash when hearts collide. Baby, hold on, this could get dangerous. There are warnings all around, but we just don't care. There's no way, nowhere love's taking us. Just don't let it go, 'cause there ain't no getting off till we get there.
Alright, so the ribs have been in for 3 hours. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out, get them in the house, and we're going to wrap them up. So it's starting to break a little right here, so that's the color I want to get out of them. So I'm going to take them in the house, and I'm going to get them wrapped up. All right, now we're back inside. I'm going to wrap the ribs and I'm going to get them back on the smoker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some butter down, some stick butter, some real butter. And like I mentioned before, we're trying to keep it diabetic friendly, trying to keep the blood sugar down. So instead of using brown sugar, I'm going to use a little bit of this Michigan-made honey. We have a local apiary. It's Ed's Apiary in Michigan. So I'm going to get about a spoonful of this. We're going to use this instead of the brown sugar. Let me go grab the ribs. All right, I'm going to put the ribs meat side down right on the butter and the honey. Get the remainder of the butter here. Let's get some more honey on here. To get a little sweet note for it to complement the heat that's supposed to be in this sauce. Just going to put a little bit of apple juice, apple cider vinegar right on the ribs. Just like normal, get some moisture in there. Now I'm going to wrap them. Try to get them tight, no leaks. Okay, I'm going to get these back on the smoker for probably about another hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. I don't really want them super fall off the bone tender. So I'm going to get these out onto the smoker, and then we'll come back, and then we'll start on this spicy habanero sauce in this package. Okay, let's tackle this spicy habanero sauce. Now what it says here on the back, it says mix and match to customize your meal. Gives you a bunch of different little recipes for different kinds of sauce. I'm going to go with the, it's 3/4 cup of liquid. So I'm going to go with a 1/4 cup of Diet Pop or Diet Soda, 1/4 cup of the mango juice, sticking with the habanero theme. Mangoes and habanero go really good together. And a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Maybe I can leave that right there for you to see it. Okay, I'm going to empty this packet of seasoning. All right, start off with a 1/4 cup of the Diet Soda. Quarter cup of the mango juice. This is the low sugar mango juice. So we're trying to keep the sugar down. And a 1/4 cup of the apple cider vinegar. So we get a little bit of that zip to go with hopefully the heat that's in this. Give this a whisk. I don't know, it's what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put this on the burner, heat it up, maybe it'll thicken up a little. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on the burner, I'm going to heat it up, put it on low simmer maybe, and when we come back, we'll pull the ribs out of the aluminum foil, we'll sauce them up, put them back on to tighten up, and then we'll dig in. Okay, so here is the sauce. It thickened up quite a bit over the heat, so that should go on pretty good. Once the ribs are done in the wrap, we'll go out there and we'll sauce them up, and we'll let them go for another hour back on the smoker, and we'll be all set. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half. I'm gonna open up the fridge and take the ribs out of the foil. Oh yeah. Flip them up to the top. Got some nice bone pullback. I don't know if you can see that through here. It's a little dark in here. Apologize. I'm going to go ahead and sauce them up. And the sauce is heated, so. Okay, I'm going to close this up and give it about maybe another half hour for that sauce to set. And then we'll take them in the house and we'll cut them up. Okay, they've been in there about another half hour. Sauce is set up real nice. Got some nice pullback on the bone. We're just going to go ahead and cut through this. See if we can get a couple. Alright, well, there's one. Nice and cooked all the way through. Not much of a smoke ring. There's a little bit of one, not a whole lot. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at that. That looks good. Alright, moment of truth. Here comes, here we go. Mmm. Man, that's a good rib. That sauce, that KC Masterpiece Spicy Habanero. It's got a little kick. It's not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. It is very good. I do prefer to make my own rub and my own sauce, so I'll probably do that from now on, but for $2, man, it wasn't that bad. Wow, that was good. Wow. Well, no matter what you're doing, man, if you're grilling it, curing it, frying it, or smoking it, keep doing what you're doing. Take care.